You're watching the Video Revolution podcast from Primo Productions.
This is a video about sharing videos. I like to use this analogy when it comes to sharing videos. If you had one TV set in an airport and the airport was real crowded, a lot of people would see whatever programming was on that TV set. But if you had a bunch of TV sets at all the gates and in the baggage claim area and in the check-in area, then the likelihood of people seeing your video increases because there's a lot of different players. Well, it's a similar analogy when you put your video on the internet. The more places you post your video, the more people are going to see it. One of the techniques we're going to cover in this video is embedding videos, and we're going to show you how to embed a video from YouTube into a blog or website. And we've got all of our tabs open and ready to go, and I'm going to turn the microphone over to Ben and let him walk you through this video on sharing videos.
Okay, so first we're going to start off. Let's choose a video that we want to share with the public. So we've decided that we're going to share this SoundForge audio editing technique tutorial that Ed's made. So what we're going to do is just kind of open the video, and when you see this video on YouTube, it provides you with a lot of options. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how to embed a video either on your blog or website. So here's the window, and down here you see all the options for sharing and all that. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but for this tutorial we're going to show you first how to embed. So what you're going to do is click the embed button. It's pretty easy. What it does is it shows the options for how you want the video to show up. So you can either change the color of the borders and the color scheme of the video itself, and that changes the scheme. So for instance, the gray and white color scheme shows up down here. That's what changes the colors. And then you could change it to be a red color scheme. So let's do that. Let's make the play bar red. You can change the size of the video, and now we have to choose the size that we want the video to show up. For our blog, we want the video to be relatively small, but still have the option to watch in full screen, which all YouTube videos have. So we've chosen this size, the smallest size YouTube has, which really isn't that small, but will fit nicely on our blog. Then, to embed the video, we go up to the embed code, which is in this line here, double-click to select it, right-click, copy, and that's the code that you're going to need to input to your blog content or HTML website. So what we're going to do is take that code, go to our blog's content page where we edit the content of our blog, right-click, paste, and there's all the HTML code.
And it looks like a whole bunch of jargon, but it's really the language to make that player appear. On our particular blog, we've got to select full HTML. On others, there's other different characteristics. Isn't that correct, Ben?
Yeah, on some blogs, when you enter content, it gives you the option to just enter everything as HTML, in which case you just enter it as HTML and copy and paste the code. This, you have to choose to enter it as HTML. If you're entering it onto your website, you would add the embedding code directly into your HTML editor. Basically, this code is in HTML, and when using it, it has to be input as HTML. So what we've done is change the format of our blog entry into full HTML. We're going to go down to Save.
And voila, there's the player right there on our web page on the blog. And now I can go back if I wanted to on the Edit button, and I could write some copy explaining what this player is, or talking a little bit more about why I've put it up here or what to do with it, or any kind of language that I want to supplement with it.
So for example, underneath the embedding code that we added, I'm just going to add some text saying this video is an example of embedding video. And I'll go back down to Save, and there's the text explaining it. You can watch the video directly from your blog just by clicking play.
Editing 101.
So there's the video playing right in our blog. We can also make it full screen right from our blog. The other cool thing is, if you watch the annotation tutorial video, all the annotations that would be on this video, for example, allowing people to subscribe to your channel or watching the next video in a series, will show up right here in this video on your blog. So that's a really good example of embedding video on your blog or website. The next thing we want to show you is how to share your video on Facebook. It's a little bit of a different process, but just as successful.